cracked mine open already.
Welcome, everyone, to the Big Buzzin' Automotive Safety Podcast. That's right. I am one of your hosts, John Warren. With me is Nikki Grace, and we're here to talk about brake lines, what they mean, what goes inside of them, how they can fail you, and more. This week, they put in the brake lines wrong on my car. And I ran out of juice getting on the highway in Dallas. So now they're trying to kind of see if they should just give me a new car. I've never seen a Toyota man as worried as he did when he was when he was approaching me on the phone with the people that did the conversion and installed the brake lines wrong. He used the word undrivable. Said, really glad you didn't get on the highway, my friend. And I said, me too.
Thanks. I wasn't thinking about that before, but thank you.
Wasn't thinking about that. Hey, Nikki, how does it feel knowing that you actually drove a car with faulty brake lines for multiple hours?
I mean, it didn't feel bad to me, you know?
No.
It is honestly, here's what I'll say. There's the other side of this, right? Is that it is a testament to the engineering that you've had the car for about a month. And it was fine. The car stopped when I asked it to. When you asked the car to stop, it did stop.
It did.
It lost quite a bit of juice before it said, okay,
it lost a lot of juice.
Hang out.
Yeah.
Now, the brake lines on the car.
Yeah, pretty important.
Kind of the most, maybe arguably more important than the go lines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because
the pads themselves, even maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
I don't know. Everyone I've told this week is kind of like, hey, like, what's going on in your life? That, like, are you okay?
It's just a little curse.
Like, what did you do?
It's just a little curse, John.
Yeah, it feels like a little curse. Feels like they don't want me to drive because they know I'm the bad boy of the highway.
People are always
That's what they call me. They're always saying that. This is actually VGB's podcast, episode 62. Welcome to the show. I can't tell you much of what's going on in the games industry this week, but we're going to try to talk about those games anyway, because I did actually play some new stuff. We'll talk about new stuff later.
New video games. Which
is exciting.
Rare.
Rare. That's true.
I mean, not
rare.
Them explicitly, but
it is rare for me. Yeah, it's true. But Nikki, how are you?
Hold on.
How are you?
Can we do a bev
What are you
check?
doing? Yeah.
First, what do you got?
Now, I did get both of these, and then I was like, it is a little insane that I am doing this.
Is it the Sun
One
Kiss?
is a Shiner Ruby Redbird.
Okay, that's not the Sun
a
Kiss.
Beer.
Yeah, it's a beer.
And this is a Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA. So I am double fisting beers.
2 beers. That's good.
Yeah.
I've got a Harland Brewing Company Japanese lager.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Down in San Diego.
That sounds nice.
It's got 3 ingredients: Pilsner malt, puffed jasmine rice, and rice flakes. It's got a clean mouthfeel.
Is that a California thing, or is that a them thing? Because no. Now, fireworks, that's a California thing, right? No, I meant like putting ingredients of beer on the can, like, because that's not on my stuff.
I think it just might be legally. I don't think you are required to put the ingredients of alcohol on alcohol. Isn't
that weird?
That's crazy.
It's
you kind of just
weird.
have to guess what's in there.
It's kind of
weird.
You
have to know. Because when you go to the McDonald's and you get a Big Mac, like the person says back to you 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Mm-hmm.
And then you understand what's in there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But you go to a brewery and they just say, do you want some beer?
No.
You figure out what's in it. Because it could be a million things. Beer is so big. There are so many kinds of beer.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to many of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it would be rad if they require it and we find out this entire time that just a little bit of rat poison's been in every can of Miller Lite that you've ever
just
had.
a little bit, you think?
Just like
I would wager that there's that on average 1% of every Miller Lite is rat poison.
Well, thanks for this week's sponsor, Miller Lite. Just one might do you in. Is this the can? Go to MillerLite.com/VGBs to get your own 6-pack with more rat poison. Thanks. MillerLite.com.
I have to fucking give them my address.
You have to give them your, Oh, you have to give them your address.
Not my address, my fucking social security number. Whatever, the numbers.
Oh, okay. Now, Nikki, this website looks familiar to me in a way.
Yeah, it's because we've been here before. I think we've absolutely. Been here before. There's no way we haven't been here. But this is good because we just talked all that shit about how they don't tell you what's in the beer. But Miller Lite right here section. Is like, it says high quality ingredients: water, barley malt, yeast, hops, hop extract, and corn syrup. So that's good. That's all you need.
Corn syrup is the fuel yeast needs to ferment into alcohol. They're acting like there's no other way.
There's no other way to get it.
Funny. There's no other way to get that done.
Corn syrup is not the same as high fructose corn syrup. So please don't it's no less healthy than beers that brew without corn syrup. So there are other ways is what you're saying.
There are other ways. You're
choosing to use corn syrup.
I honestly, good for Miller Lite for posting the ingredients, because when you actually read the ingredients, it's like, we took some serious shortcuts, folks.
Yeah.
Hey, corn syrup, it gets it done faster. Hop extract. That's like buying vanilla bean ice cream. And they're like, yeah, we put some vanilla extract in here too. It's like, why did you need to do that? Why? I don't understand.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I was like, the turnover we were talking specifically about chocolate, right?
Yes.
But like not like Hershey's, which is chemicals the whole way down.
Right. Yeah.
But like dark chocolate. So say you go to the Trader Joe's and you buy a $6 bar of dark chocolate, right?
Yeah.
It has to taste different. That same bar has to taste different than it did 10 years ago, right? And not because of anything that Trader Joe's is doing, but just by nature of cultivation, it has to taste different.
Right.
So how do you control that? Like, at what point is Trader Joe's like, well, I guess we can't say it's this anymore because it tastes completely different.
Yeah.
And do they have people sampling it? Like, what is the rotation period? Like, that's the shit that is so interesting to me, but we'll never know about any of the food they'll eat at the grocery store because no one will tell us.
No one will tell us. I do think that is really interesting because, like if your supplier is the same for 10 years, by the end of that 10 years, you're probably looking at other suppliers to see if that chocolate tastes more like the old chocolate that you were like. Yeah. Just because that's just how it goes.
And it's just, it's not the fault of any of the growers or anything. That simply is how plants work.
They have 20 suppliers that are always making samples and they're tasting them every month going, yep, that still tastes the most like the one that we have in the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I have to imagine that.
Until it doesn't, I guess.
Until it doesn't?
Crazy.
What if the taster shows up and she goes, oh, fuck, none of these 20 taste like it.
No, and that's the thing, right? Do they take the whole thing down? Do they just like...
I don't know.
I have been hit. Speaking of Trader Joe's, I've been hit with I have not fallen for a thing that they do seasonally and been pissed off when it's gone in a while. But they got me.
Okay.
Trader Joe's had taiyaki, which is the little fish lads that have custard inside.
Yeah.
They had great ones of those for like 6 weeks.
You brought me an eBay one, I feel like, at some point.
I did bring you one,
good.
yes. I had an allergic reaction. No. Katie had an allergic reaction to those after we had them there. Had to leave her car on the street. I had to take my car to the hospital. It was a whole thing. Delicious though.
Cool. Delicious.
Yummy. Delicious. So good. Yummy.
Good. Good.
Anyway, they took the fucking fish lads away from me. And then for a while there was nothing, but they've replaced them with That's right. Funnel cake sticks. And flavor-wise, they're really good. You pop them in the air fryer and then you eat them, obviously. But the thing that's flavor-wise, great. Surprisingly greasy, positive.
Okay.
Like you want them to be oily because they're supposed to be fried in oil, but when you're using an air fryer, that's great grease content. The amount of time it says on the bag is incorrect because consistency, texture-wise, miserable.
Yeah.
Just horrible. No. Like they got tacky. Ooh. You know, it was tough. Ugh, so I gotta figure out the move. Have you eaten anything good today, John?
Anne made a can of Pillsbury biscuits this morning.
Hell yeah, dude!
And griddled up some sausage, and then put pepper jam on little sandwiches, and we ate those for breakfast. That was really good.
That's good.
And then what else did I eat? We grew a zucchini in our garden and ate that.
You fucking slammed that. That looked so good.
That was good.
Was it the only one that came out?
Yeah, some fucker stole the rest of them. Some rat or cat or a bird. Yeah, some fucker stole the rest of them. So yeah,
but the one you had was
stole
good.
Our blackberries too. Yeah, the one we had was good. You know, we're not going to kill the stuff that's out there, so I guess
not yet.
That's the creatures. That's the creatures garden.
Listen, that's fine. Yeah. That keeps you safe in a way, because otherwise then they'd come into your house and eat the food that you actually cared about.
Yeah. I bought the ingredients to make a sweet corn orzo dish.
Ooh,
So I'm excited for that. It's got a little mascarpone, parmesan, just a nice summery sweet.
That sounds delicious.
What's her name? She's got a TikTok. She lives with another chef. Although, you know what? Ooh, not to be parasocial. Haven't seen that guy in a little while.
In a minute. Interesting.
Yeah, because they used to do a lot of those. I don't want to. Okay, hold on. Wait, I've got
time to dig.
I can't be actually saying shit that isn't true. Hold on one second.
Time to dig.
Hold on a second. Where's this lad? Where's this lad of yours? Oh no! Did you get rid of the lad? I mean, good for you, probably.
Good for you, I guess.
No, wait.
The lad is returned?
Lad's there. Thank God. Okay. We're all right. It's Haley Catalano on TikTok. Haley. She makes a lot of really good stuff. So Haley is Hailee Catalano. And she just makes like a lot of really delicious looking stuff.
I've never seen this person before in my life.
And so does her partner. Her partner makes also. They're both chefs that make incredible looking food.
This looks good. I would
weigh 8 million pounds if I lived with these two.
That's good though. That's what you want.
That's what you want.
It's a good way to live.
That's a good way to live.
In this TikTok, they're using an uni on the beach. It's the windiest anything's ever been.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
God, I want an uni so bad.
Yeah.
Someone's got to fucking hire me. That's like, I swear to God.
I know.
I haven't spent money on shit I don't need in so long. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, obviously, because it's a way better way to live. But like, also, I haven't bought anything that I didn't need in quite a while. And it would feel so good to go to Target and buy an uni.
Yeah, it would. Mm-hmm.
And then make pizzas for 2.5 weeks and then let it gather dust in the closet.
Nikki, I came so close to buying one at a Williams Sonoma. Like, when was that? It was 1 week last year when we had just moved here, and we had sold the house, and we had like, I don't know, like $5,000 just kind of like lying around. And I came really close to getting one, and Anne reminded me of like the 4
other things that you needed
purchases
to get.
that I had to get, and then never used them.
Fucking annoying.
So I know, what is it like? relationships are dumb.
Fucking stupid.
Just be single and buy what you want.
Because I'm supposed to be here, right? And I'm supposed to be living my life, right? The founding fathers fought for me specifically, right? So I could go into the Target and buy an uni. But there are people around me who are saying, you can't afford an uni. You don't have a job.
What are you gonna make your own dough? What are you gonna? You're now the bear. Everyone calls Nikki the bear now.
Let me live.
Because they have the uni.
It's not even expensive. It's only $484.
I know, it's really not that bad.
Plus the propane.
I was about to say, plus the propane. There's something, I don't know what I mean by this, but there's something odd about selling something that gets that hot for $400.
I absolutely agree. We bought a grill.
That feels like it should be more expensive to get up to like 800 degrees or whatever.
We got a grill for $50 that is powered by explosive gas propane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
$50. They didn't ask anybody anything about it. We just walked into the guy's house and we're like, "Can we get this grill from you?" And he said,
"Right,
great, have the grill." Great. We took the grill.
Awesome. Perfect.
Unbelievable. Anyway, an Uni Coda 12 is all I want.
That'll fix you, huh?
The job will fix me, but
hey, folks,
the job will let me get the Uni,
Hire Nikki so they can get an
Uni.
Dude,
I just want to get an Uni. I'm trying to figure out how to because clearly nothing what I'm currently doing is working. So I'm trying to figure out what angle I have to take. To convince people, and maybe by telling people what I would consume, like the ways that I would participate in capitalism by being given a job is going to help me moving forward.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that tracks. Your nails match your bandana.
I know. Don't look at the nails too closely though, because I fucked them up as soon as they were done. But from this distance, they look great.
From this distance, they look great. Yeah. And you know what? That's all that matters.
I went into the Blippo event today and my nails matched the controller that they gave me, but I couldn't take a picture because my nails are so fucked up that I was embarrassed that I couldn't take the picture of my hands on the controller.
Were they as bad as that lady that was eating the peeled candy from a couple weeks ago? No, not that bad.
They're bad in a different way.
It's just that
I didn't let them dry, so they're all kind of squodged. It's just regular polish, and they're all just kind of squodged over. Yeah, they look it looks like my fingertips are melting. Just my
which is kind of a fun effect if that's what you were going for. If it was
intentional, but see, listen, my nails will look great if you give me a job. I'll have the money to go to an adult.
Go.
I will help the economy if you give me a job.
That's right. That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's called trickle down economics.
That's trickle down Debenomics.
That's Triple H economics. Okay. It's time to play the games, folks.
Romantic.
Well, for folks who are just tuning in, Nikki just told us.
Here's what I'll say.
Roughly 20 minutes of stuff we had to cut out of the episode.
It's not 20 minutes. It was only
maybe 15.
No. Nikki, it had to have only been 10 minutes. Here's why. We talked about the Uni for quite a while.
We did. We talked about some beer. We talked about Uni. We talked about food. We did do that. That is true. That's true. And then we said Triple H economics.
And that's where you got to cut about it. So
very clear. Right after that, until I said, if you're just joining us,
that's good. That's the chunk.
That's the chunk.
You got to take that right out.
Also good note for me because I've got to cut it out of the video now.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. That's not that bad.
Yeah. Well.
So you can't even say that you went to the thing that we just talked about.
Is that true? Please feel free to share pictures of the event and talk about the event publicly. I went to the Blippo Plus event.
Okay.
Today.
Okay. Now, what in that would they actually object to? What we had already talked about? Because I guess you did talk about some game details.
I did talk about some game details.
That pop agenda we cut out of this episode. If for some reason someone just sent you this bit, we already cut it out.
We cut it out already.
We cut it out already. But I'm just saying.
But it was not. Here's my thing. The game's kind of out already.
That's kind of what I'm confused
about. The finale is today.
Right.
Or this week.
Right. So that's what I'm confused about.
But you got it. Listen, it's not my fault I'm illiterate. Sorry, it's not their fault I'm illiterate. You know?
Yeah.
It's very clear. It is actually highlighted in all caps and in red in this email.
Yeah. Maybe just email them today.
Are you sure?
We'll cut it out. Just say, are you sure? Because it seems like there's no reason for this to be embargoed.
No.
It's fine. We'll cut it out. Jesus.
I'll talk about it next week.
All right, we'll talk about it next week, folks. We'll talk about the details of the Blippo party next week. That's 20 minutes down the fucking toilet. There was a Nintendo Indie World Showcase today. Let me check this fucking press release to see if I can talk about any of this stuff. Oh, okay, yep. Everyone in the world saw the video, so yeah, now we can talk about it. Great. Not a lot here, really. I mean, there was just, I think, 18 games shown. Mina the Hollower has a release date. I think we already knew that, but Halloween. A game called Well Dweller, which looked a lot like that Crow game that I played once about death. I don't remember what it was called, but it's a side scroller. Nope. Different. I don't remember what it was called.
Crowtown?
Neverway is kind of interesting. It's the Celeste pixel artist and the composer of Fez.
The one that which one is it? The one that they got mad at and then killed Earthbound over? Well, it's not Earthbound. What's that game called? Soul? Earth Soul. Earth.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if that's it.
It might be. What's that game called?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. I think it might be the other
one, right?
It might be the other one.
Okay.
But it is kind of like a social sim, a little bit like Stardew Valley, but also Zelda stuff. And there's a herding game. So if you're interested in herding animals, it's called Herdling, which really looks interesting. Is a Seat Taken, which we've seen a bit of. It's a little puzzle game. Looks cute. Little Kitty Big City is getting a update with some DLC. That was kind of an under the radar game from that one day where fucking everything came out. I want to say in 2023. But that's a good game. So if you haven't played it, content warning is coming to console
without
on Switch 2.
Strangely, I feel like that would have been a perfect one for game chat, but it does not have game chat.
Don't understand support. That. Seems very like weird.
Lob, easy one.
Very, very strange. A game called Ball Pit, which honestly looks like it's exactly my shit of kind of like a bullet hell, bullet heaven survival twin stick thing, but with like Jez Ball kind of shit going on, which is fun. Jez Ball?
No.
Jez Ball was a pack-in game on Windows computers for a while. That was like
a ball would bounce. Jizz Ball.
The Jizz Ball's not going to have it. But Jez Ball.
Jezzball.
No, Jezz. Yes. And it's like balls multiply as you close off the arena with straight lines that have to fill the space.
I'm playing it right now.
Fixed amount of time. There you go. You get the sense.
I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing.
You're basically drawing lines to
track the ball.
You're trying to trap the ball in as small a space as possible.
Is it a one-player game or a two-player?
Yes, game? It is a one-player game. Although it would have been very. Folks, I need to say it's a little hard to die that fast playing Jez Ball, but I wish I could have seen
huge Texas game over.
Yeah, it goes really. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close this one for you. There is an 8-person bike racing game called Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, which looks kind of fun.
Which is the sequel to Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is a banger.
Yes, it is, which is very exciting. There is like an underwater exploration RPG thing called Glaciered, which is kind of a fun looking thing. And then some stuff that we've played for a long time that you might be excited about, like UFO 50 that is coming to Switch. It's already out actually. So if you want to go get UFO 50, you don't have a PC, don't have a Switch Steam Deck. That's one of those that I think you might like if you like retro games.
If you're old.
If you're old, you're going to like that game. Caves of Cud also coming out to Switch this winter. So if you've not played one of the very best games of the past decade, that is a good one.
Yeah, maybe that'll stick for me there. I wanted to like that game, but I didn't really understand what it was asking me to do.
It is not the easiest on board. Yeah. It is not. I think once it's got some hooks in you and you've got your hooks in it, it's really fun. But I think there is definitely like a pretty clear bounce period for most people. And then honestly, the biggest story of the day, shadow launch of Hollow Knight Silksong out right now.
I'm halfway through it.
They dropped it. Yeah, they dropped it. We thought it might be out last week when they did the other Nintendo showcase, but no, they decided to save it for the indies.
Yeah.
Just fucking kidding, guys. That game's not out. That game's never fucking coming out.
It's gonna come so out much fun. It's coming out on October.
Pick the date. Come on. Give us a juicy date.
Okay, is it Price is Right? So if I'm past it, I lose?
I think if you're past it, you lose. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say October 14th.
So it's before October 14th, basically. Okay. October 14th or earlier. Okay. Tuesday, October 14th or earlier.
Or do you think I should go to the Thursday of that week?
No, it's too late.
No,
I think that's really funny because Nikki, there is no fucking way this game is coming out within the next 2 months. There's no way. There's no way. I don't think that's happening.
I'm putting it in both of our calendars right now.
That's fine. Put it in our calendars. We will have a really fun record that week.
Did Shovel Knight to come out.
We're gonna forget about this conversation. Be like, what the fuck? Why did we think Shovel Knight 2 was coming out?
Did Hollow Knight 2 come out? Okay. I've sent the calendar invitation.
Great. Good. Awesome.
In our calendars.
Should we talk about Merge Maestro first? I think both of us have played that one. Huh?
I have played that one quite a bit, unfortunately. I did, and it's about to make its way off of my telephone.
Yeah. I played around on Steam yesterday, and I don't honestly, my first 5 minutes with it, I was like, this is dumb. I don't like this. And then by the end of winning that first run, winning it.
Yeah.
Because they are clever about the onboard. They're like, hey, they use the same logic as they do in Fortnite, when they put you in the island with a bunch of mostly vegetables, and then you just shoot them and then you win. And then you're like, whoa, I won. Because I won very handily my first run. And by the end of it, I was like, oh, okay. I can see how this might get I'm gonna have to.
It's not gonna be on my phone by Sunday, is where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm literally giving myself the weekend with it on my phone, and then that is going to be it. We can blame Ben Pack for this.
We could blame Ben Pack for sure.
Because I think I saw it from him on Blue Sky first.
First, yes. Aftermath also wrote about it, but I did see it from Ben Pack first. Take a stab at explaining what this game is.
It's Threes meets Auto Battler.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You're basically like you're combining objects that are all the entire tile set is emoji, which is like such a genius. It's fucking free. Someone else already did the work for you. So you're combining emoji, and each emoji has an ability. The game is feeding you.
That's crazy. I actually didn't realize it was all emoji.
Yeah, they're all emoji. Yeah, they're all just emoji.
I was racking my brains thinking about like the 15, 20 things I've seen.
Yeah.
And Nikki's absolutely right. They are all emoji.
Yeah, it's just all emoji. So each emoji has an ability that is modified based on whether it has an ability that procs either when it is placed, when it is merged into a into a like ability, or when it is destroyed. And then as you progress, there's more modifiers based on those things. And then the game is auto feeding you enemies that you fight automatically. So like you have your board, it's a 4x4, I think it's 16 squares.
Yep.
And you are putting things on that board, combining things on that board, destroying things on that board in order to do damage to the opponents, your enemies that come across the top of your screen.
Yeah. Because you are sometimes triggering the attacks that you're making based on abilities that you have, or you're automatic, like when you play some things it'll attack, when you trigger certain passive abilities you'll attack. My winning run first was basically taking the umbrella, which will repeat abilities that you're triggering, and the black hole emoji, which basically destroys things that are around it. And when you destroy something, it also attacks from that vantage point. So the repeat was basically destroying everything around the black hole, including itself, and then basically just like bam, 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 like triggering multiple attacks to like go down the line. And that was really, really satisfying. But then I started to notice, like, I started to already get a feel of like, oh, here are the other kinds of like decks essentially you can build using the emojis. You're basically getting emojis to replace numbers 1 through 8.
Yes.
And
that's the threes part of it.
That's
so like,
the threes part.
So each of the emoji is, like John said, valued 1 through 8, but you combine them into each other. So 1 + 1 is a 2, a 2 + 2 is a 3, a 3 + 3 is a 4. And that is how you do progression in the thing. And which means also that it is possible. My second win, which was this morning, was a low number victory. Like I didn't my deck, as it were, was built off of nothing higher than a 4.
Yeah, that was
because
pretty much how my win was.
Paintbrushing my way through the whole thing. It's really good. Like it is. If you like Balatro, you'll like this. Like it just is one of those. And again, it cannot be on my. It's not going to be on my phone on Sunday. Like it just can't, because I'm not going to do anything else. It's free. It gives
free,
you an unbelievable amount of the video game for free in a way that is like icky. Actually,
it's free. It's free on phone, but it is $3 on Steam.
But yes, it's free on phone. But then the rest of the game, you get a great taste of the game for free on the phone.
Oh,
but then it is the same.
Such a
yummy. Rub it into your gums.
Rub it in your gums taste. Yep.
And then it's $2.49 or whatever on the App Store. Yeah. I'm sure it's got to be on Android. It has to.
It is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a really clever game. And the reason I think it's in some ways more dangerous than Balatro, because with Balatro on phone, you're still having to turn the phone, which I still think is one of those things. This one you don't.
Yeah, you don't have. They did it smart.
They just did it portrait mode, and it's really clever.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I usually bristle a little bit at that kind of like immediate hype, but like Ben was having a good time with it, and then a few other people I saw were like, "Oh, this is really dangerous." And
Chris at Afterbound,
Chris Person, yes.
Which there's no way Chris is listening, but I hope you recover. Broke your foot. Sorry, bud. fucking bummer.
Like, what's the fucking deal with the feet right now?
Nothing good is happening. Like I said this last week, nothing good is happening.
It's crazy. The feet really takes a long time to heal the feet.
Yeah, because you're on those fuckers quite a bit.
You're on those fuckers. Yeah, the blood kind of goes there last.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
Literally on the body, it's the last place it goes.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. So yeah, get well soon. It's a bummer. I played something else today called Mage Arena.
Yeah, I heard about this yesterday when I was on Unlocked, which everyone loved. So please tell me more about Mage Arena.
It's a first person shooter with some objectives and things like this, but instead you can also do some crafting and whatever, and it's really like ugly on purpose. Mm-hmm. But really what you're doing is you are using your voice to cast spells, and that is kind of your main attack. So you're saying fireball, you're saying freeze, you're saying warp hole. And you say warp and it opens one, and you say hole and it opens another, and you jump through them like portals.
That's good.
Magic missile, you yell. And it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's got like the juice in a way that a lot of these like upstart indie multiplayer games does, but it is like, I almost think it's too ugly to make it in a way. It's got a little bit of Dread Delusion in it, which like I think is a great game, but like it's not going to hit the zeitgeist because it looks like that in a lot of ways. But I do want to talk about maybe the funniest menu I've ever seen, which was in this game.
Yeah, you posted about this earlier.
I did post it. But basically, again, because it's voice recognition and it is only English, the devs were kind/smart enough to say, okay, there are three English language accents that comprise probably the majority of what we're going to experience. There is American, there is Indian, and there is British. And this menu says, the only available language currently is English. Multiple languages will be available in a later update. Unfortunately, accents can cause the voice detection to not work as well. If you do not have one of the following accents, try out all three. Cannot stress enough. Only 2 boxes are able to be checked, not 3. One of them says American, the other says Indian, and the one where British would be just says British has been disabled. It did not work for anyone, which is one of the funniest things I've ever read in my entire life.
Oh man.
So it's been really good. But yeah, it's fun. There's a little freak in the tutorial. When he tells you how to play, he doesn't say buttons, he says muscles. So he says, hit your left mouse muscle.
Great.
Hit your one muscle.
Great. Awesome.
It's really goofy and clever, and yeah, it's fun. I haven't played that many matches. Like, I need to play some matches. It's got this like capture the flag kind of thing where you're like doing this like flagpole thing to capture these zones and stuff. It's interesting. I'll be curious to see if it has legs.
I'm confused about the auditory aspect.
Yes.
When you were playing earlier, could you hear your teammates doing the spells? Or were you voice chat off? You were just yelling into the computer. Nobody else could hear you.
I don't know, because I had music going at the same time. Okay. I didn't even think about that. But you are yelling just into
the game,
into your microphone. Yes. Great. I believe others can hear you.
Okay, that's what I think is really funny. It feels like it would be crazy if this game didn't have proc chat.
I'll play a match. I'll play another match this evening and crank the sound.
It's on the personal computer.
It's on Steam. I don't know if it's anywhere else.
My GameCube is so sad.
Yeah. It's the saddest GameCube on Earth.
It's the saddest GameCube on the planet.
Yeah, we gotta get.
Probably Nikki, can run this though.
We gotta get Nikki and Ubi and a new GameCube.
Yeah,
I could probably run it.
Probably run this.
It could probably run it. And then I also played a game recommended to me by the TikTok account of one Chris Plant,
who I saw today.
Oh, really? That's nice.
That's not embargoed.
That's not embargoed. Papa Jinda, don't fucking add us, okay? We can talk about Chris Plant whenever we want. Okay. Chris Plant's podcast Post Game is really good. He also has a TikTok account from that brand and talked about a game. I can't remember if he posted it yesterday or today, but I checked it out today, called Primal Planet, which is a Metroidvania / light crafting game where you are a caveman who has a little dino buddy, and y'all are basically doing Metroidvania stuff in a world that seems prehistoric, but then you start to find like cars and stuff that are turned over.
They had cars back then. I watched
They had cars. Yeah, I did. Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yabba Dabba Doo.
And I really liked this because it also has some clever puzzle mechanics. Like you can get spears and then chuck them against the walls to create platforms.
Oh, like Immortal in
like
UFO 50.
Yes, exactly. But there are also like puzzles involved, like setting a lot of bramble on fire, so you can set the spear on fire. But there's also a lot of water in the game, so you often have to like find ways to like use the environment to set like a brush on fire, and then the brush spreads everywhere, and it's like kind of clever environmental puzzles, while you also like level up your dinosaur to like do more damage against things that are trying to hurt you and all that stuff. So
sick.
Yeah, that's like one of those games I feel like I'm going to actually stick with. It's got like a nice like kind of Super Nintendo-y pixel aesthetic, where it like looks just bad enough that it's kind of charming. Like it looks good, but it's also like there's something a little homespun about it, which I appreciate.
Sure. We've got to get that Chris Plant guy on this program.
We should. Chris is a fun get, I think. So we got to get Chris on the show. That'd be fun. Chris, if you're listening, which you're probably not,
he might be.
You might be. Chris, if you're listening,
I feel like
come on the show.
In.
By the time you hear this,
you will have reached out.
I will have reached out to you already. But yeah, we should have him on the show. And that's kind of what I played this week.
Sick.
I don't know. Yeah.
New Fortnite season. I haven't played it. I thought it came out tomorrow. I'm gonna be completely
We talked about
honest.
this on Wake Up Honey, it's Tuesday over on twitch.tv/VGBs, but like we should go a little bit deeper on it here. Power Rangers and Halo in the new Fortnite.
It's very clear.
No, that's good. That's good. We got a really good 20 minutes from Nikki talking about stuff we can't air, and now Nikki's throat is just turning inside out for some reason. It's good.
They've got
wait, hold on a second. Wait. Ah, fuck. Primal Planet was totally embargoed, even though it's out. Fuck.
Man, that's tough.
Jordo, you got to cut this.
Jordan, you got to cut it.
You know what? We can't do cut this jokes anymore because sometimes we're serious.
Because this time we are serious.
This time we are serious. If you've gotten this
don't
far, cut that last part.
The beginning,
we were serious.
You do have to cut the beginning stuff, though. You do have to. If you've gotten to this part, the beginning part, you do actually need to cut, please. I like the people at Pop Agenda and they like us, and I'm trying to keep that chill.
They do like us. I get so many emails from Pop Agenda. Like, let's keep them on the hook. No, I'll make notes for Jordo. But anyway, yeah.
This season, very clearly, they saw Helldivers. It is like, it's the loudest thing in the world, right? It's like Helldivers was popular last calendar year. This is how long it takes to do a Fortnite season, is that the Helldivers season came out today on August 7th, 2025. Yeah. You're fighting a bunch of bugs. There's bugs. PvE. It's PvPvE leaning more this season. There's bugs all over the map. The bugs give you perks. There's Power Rangers in the Battle Pass. There's Halo guys in the Battle Pass. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't play last season, which was a good decision. Because it's sometimes the summer season is a bummer. Like it feels like every other year the summer season is a bummer.
Sure.
And then I feel like I can take 2 seasons off every year, and sometimes I don't pick the right one. Yeah. But this year I did pick the right one to take off. So I'll hop back in. With this one, I'm excited about it. Personally, we should get some games in, John.
We should.
The game's free. Did you know that?
It's been a minute since I've played Fortnite. I gotta get in there.
That's good. That means if we play together, the first one will be the first one's free.
Yeah,
your first taste is free.
First, yummy, yum. Love that stuff.
Oh, I also played last week you talked about that weather Sudoku game on Puzzmo, and I said go fuck yourself.
Oh man, I fucking love that
that game is really good.
It's really good. I've been playing a lot of Puzzmo. I've been playing Puzzmo pretty much every day since we talked about
I finally joined the Drivies. Yeah.
Drivies kids.
The thing I'll say, so I've been accessing, I literally have just been doing the crossword on Puzzmo until literally yesterday, where I was like, I guess I should play the other games in here. Sure. But on Hoopla, which is where I'm accessing Puzzle, like the paid version of Puzzmo, which is through your library. Your library almost definitely has a Hoopla access. It has Hoopla access. You just like go to Hoopla, like type in HOOPLA library into the computer. It'll get you there, and then you can figure out what library cards you have. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
it gives you a 7-day access to Hoopla or to Puzzmo, but it doesn't let you can't log into the app with it. Is what I figured out. You can, because it doesn't give you the email address for your Hoopla account is not an accessible email address that forwards the emails anywhere. So you can't log in to the app on your phone with the thing. So I have to use the mobile web, which is increasingly bad. But it's fine. Again, I was previously just accessing the crossword, and it was perfect for that. Anyway, Puzzmo continues to be good, and the games in there are really, really good.
Yeah, Momoku is basically their version. You're just flipping over tiles to reveal the numbers that work. But they also have just an emoji version that reveals your weather.
Yeah.
And then there's a global version that just reveals the weather of like a random location, which is kind of fun. So yeah, God, Puzzmo is just really good. I like that game. I like that collection of games a lot. Irony of ironies. I don't know why I have to go negative. I feel like Zach Gage got most famous with Spell Tower, and I think that's like the least interesting game.
One in there, bunch. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't like it because it's like it feels so. I don't know why this bothers me so much, but it feels like I need more help. Like,
then yes,
like I'm
For
like
sure, I get that.
Like because I'm like I don't want to do the 4D chess of like. I gotta do mop to get the X to fall down to get fucking expeditious or whatever. Like it's just,
you're just trying to spell the big word fast.
I just want big word fast.
There's one in there that is yesterday that I really liked. Hold on, Puzzmo.com. It is. It's in beta. Or whatever, it's in like the
beta
test. What is it called? Wordbind. Do you know what Wordbind is? Have you played that one?
I like Wordbind. I actually like Wordbind a lot.
I like Wordbind more than I like Spell Tower. So Wordbind is it gives you 2 words, and
they're usually actual words. Sometimes they're not, but they usually are real.
They're
words.
actual words, and then you can spell left to right. You can grab any letters. You can skip letters in between, but you can't roll back around. And you spell out of those 2 words. You spell words. And that was really delightful to chew on yesterday once I finished the crossword, because I finished the crossword quicker than I expected to yesterday.
Now, did you read the instructions before you started that one?
Yeah.
You did? Because I didn't know until like 4 days ago that you could repeat letters in a row.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that. So for the first year I was playing Wordbind in beta or whatever, I'm like, fuck, this is hard. How do you get I don't understand. I get an 8-letter word out of these. And it's like, you could use fucking E's twice in a row or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot.
It's okay.
I don't read.
Instructions are hard to
I don't read.
That's the game designer's eternal problem is getting people to fucking read the instructions.
Just read. But Puzzmo is really good.
Puzzmo. They should get the Bevmo people to do the jingle.
They should get the Bevmo people to do the jingle. That would be really fun. Apparently that new Mafia game is kind of fun. We haven't played it.
Or it isn't.
Oh, really? I haven't seen anyone say it wasn't fun
the
yet.
The spread is big. Some people gave it 9s,
maybe
and GameSpot gave it like a 6.
Oh.
The spread is big. The people that I care about, to be so clear, so that it was good, but the spread is pretty big.
Spread big.
What is it on?
Yeah. Here, let's see who reviewed this one, and we'll let him have it. Jake Decker.
Whoever that is.
Check didn't clear, huh, Jake?
No, I like Jake.
I'm just kidding.
Jake's nice.
Jake's great. Says beautiful.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, strong cast of characters, but they basically shrink this one, so it's not like a big, big massive open world, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's a little more linear. So I'm kind of like interested in that, but I don't know. I don't know when I'll get around to one of these.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to play Mafia 3 first, which is the one where you kill racists, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, aren't they all that though?
Who's the racists in the Italian one?
Aren't they all in Italian? What else we got?
Aren't they all Italian? No, I like to see games with a spread. That's fun.
No, that actually, I know it's probably not good internally, but from I've made a piece of art perspective, that totally. Actually that's what you want. You want people to have walked away from it having experienced a bunch of different things. Because you learn more from that than I guess you do. Nintendo got 10s across the board, right, for Donkey Kong, even though that game is too long, right? Yeah. So they're gonna walk away from it saying, well, we don't have to fix anything, which isn't true.
Now Jake's review does give me a little bit of insight on how I would feel about this game. Dated level design that frequently relies on instant fail stealth segments.
Ooh.
Oops. Ooh. That's John Kryptonite, folks.
That's tough.
I'm not a big fan of that, but I don't know. This game looks interesting to me. I want to check it out at some point, but I don't know when I will. I also checked out Kotaku.com today to look at the Nintendo Indie World recap. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Kenneth Shepard. Kenneth Shepard.
Yeah, no one's quite
Kenneth Shipyard. Maybe he's got a bright future in the industry. I'm not sure. Never heard of him. No, thanks, Ken. This website actually is good now. Did you know that? Kotaku.com?
Yeah, I've been on there. When I go on my phone, it doesn't explode.
The phone doesn't explode, and also they have the bylines on the front page now, so you can see huge. Who wrote stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like now that it's got a decent owner, they just kind of let them cook again, which is kind of fun. Let me just
go to Polygon.com real fast.
Oh man.
The crazy thing about Polygon is that they launched it, and the day that they launched it, all of the author names, the ones that weren't changed to whoever edited the piece, they were all too long for the CMS when they launched it. So it would give you half of the person's name and then do an ellipsis, which is gang, how did you not catch that?
Yeah.
How'd you not catch it? But that's the magic of Valnet, baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Polygon's gotten a lot worse. Kotaku's gotten a lot better. Digital Foundry broke off from IGN.
And you know what? I didn't know IGN had Digital Foundry.
Yeah, they bought them in Rock Paper Shotgun at the same time. And
I don't like Digital Foundry.
And everyone was like, Digital Foundry? And now they're like, hello, we're Digital Foundry. We broke off. We're out. Now we benchmark a game for you for free.
Nah, I'm all right.
On a different website.
I'm good.
Hello.
It's the antithesis of
Look at me, beautiful polygons.
Nah, I'm good. I'm okay. You keep your stuff over there.
Look at me, beautiful frame rate comparison.
I'm Gucci. I don't care.
Look at how it fluctuates. It went down to 58. Uh-oh. Throw it in the bin. This week, we're giving the Binnable Award to Cyberpunk 2077. Doesn't get above 180 fucking frames.
They seem very nice. I do not totally care about the work they do.
They seem totally nice. I will sometimes enjoy a Digital Foundry video, but there is a moment in almost every single one of them where I'm just watching the technical performance of a game and I'm listening to like what that person's saying. And I do have a moment where I'm like, I don't care about
it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me at all. But good bless.
It matters for somebody, and that's why they make it.
Bless their hearts. Yeah, it's like there's something for everyone, right?
There is that legitimately. Like it's so
sick
that there is an interpretation of this thing that I also love and care about.
Now,
that these people are down and clowning for.
I'm asking my own Hive question here.
Okay.
Is Digital Foundry taking care of the gooners? Are the people who care about this, are they gooners?
Not all of them.
Are they the gooners of the...
I think like a bunch of them for sure, but like...
You got to take care of... I'm not saying... That's not a judgment. I'm just saying...
No.
Like everyone's got to take care of gooners. Yeah.
I don't know. They seem happy. Good for them for being independent. That shit's hard.
Yeah, it says with an amicable breakup, which is really interesting. We've had like a few of those recently, I guess, which is a really fascinating thing to see. So Digital Foundry is free. Good for them.
They're on Patreon.
Yes, they are on Patreon. I don't know if did they ever stop being on Patreon? Did they stop that when they were on IG?
I don't think it's pretty explicit that it's.
But now it's
a Patreon.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Which is cool. So yeah, interesting games media stuff happening this week, which is fun. So I don't know if I have anything else.
Nah, I don't think so. I gotta pee though. So do you want to answer a Hive question?
Yeah, I'll introduce our Hive questions. If you go to vgbs.com/join, you can join the Hive and you can ask us questions every single week by going to the Hive category, going to the Hive content channel, asking us a question. We usually call for questions right before we record, but you can ask us a question anytime and we will answer it on the show. We have actually been very good at answering every single question recently, and we're going to try to get through them today. Sergeant Sphinx asks, prime rib or rib eye? And that is a great opener because I think prime rib is too fussy to make. But if you hand me one or the other, I will eat a prime rib with some fucking horseradish sauce and like some mashed potatoes and shit. Like I will fuck that up so fast.
Here's what I'll say about prime rib though.
Yeah.
So the last time I had prime rib, I was at TennoCon. They fed us at the studio because they have a kitchen in the office that feeds them lunch.
They gave you prime rib at TennoCon?
Yeah. Because they have food.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
We're on the wrong business. Like, simply we are.
Hey, Near Mike, what the fuck? Like, hey, Tamayo, what the fuck, man? Like, let's go.
So they had prime rib. Here's my thing about prime. And I hadn't had prime rib in a really long time.
Yeah.
It's always cold.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I like that.
Here's the only, it's a really good point, Nikki. Here's the thing. If you were handing me that shit from the carving station
which is what was happening.
And it was cold when you got it?
By the time I sat down, it had lost temperature and it was cold.
Okay. That, you know what, Nikki? That's so true because you have to kind of eat like a feral like animal.
Yeah.
It like you just have to like feed it to me. Hey.
Yes. No, like off of the thing, put it in my mouth.
Feed it.
Which like no, by the time I like got to the like I got because it was in a buffet style. So the carving lad was at the top of the buffet. I walked over to him and he gave me the meat, and then I walked down and I got the rest of my stuff. And by the time I sat down, I was like, yummy, time to fucking crack in on this delicious meal. and it was delicious, but it was fucking cold. But like even when I've been to House of Prime Rib once in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's not a TinnoCon thing. That is just
how it gets to you. It's fucking cold, which is like I know how. That's how you have to make it because it can't get hot.
Right. No, like the inside of a prime rib is barely hotter than like a warm bath.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is tough, so by the time it is delicious.
Which is weird. Yeah. It's a weird thing to think about, but it is really delicious. It's super, super good. But if I'm at fucking home, I'm just making a ribeye.
No, you can throw that fucker in the air fryer. Let it go for 15 minutes. Don't even have to think about it. It comes out and it's perfect.
Yeah, ribeye's great. If you've never bought a ribeye, buy a ribeye. It's a really good
at home cut ribeye. Anywhere else,
it's worth the money. Like, I need to be so clear. Again, if you hand me a filet mignon, I'm like, yummy. I love this tender meat.
Yeah,
but if you're spending twice as much to buy filet than a ribeye, I think you're fucking up. You just need to make a ribeye because it's going to taste better and it's cheaper. It's really good. Thanks for that question, Sphinx. Great question. Adam Juice asking, what's the best sandwich? That's a really hard one. My answer changes too. Ham?
Yeah, I think it might just be ham. Because I like a ham.
That's
ham and well.
That's it. All right. Cool. Thanks for that question, Adam Juice. Ham.
No,
so you just like deli ham and cheese?
Dude, deli ham, American cheese, mayo, mustard, lettuce, tomato, that's a meal. You know? That's the longest. Now, like, is it the best sandwich?
That can't be the best sandwich.
No.
There's no way that's the best
sandwich. Was it funny when I just said ham?
It was.
Yes.
It was.
Because the correct answer was, we all know. That's right, the chicken and bacon ranch at Subway.
Okay, I have two answers. One is a Italian beef with really spicy giardiniera. I think that is my favorite kind of sandwich. And you got to put provolone in it.
Provolone.
And then like nothing else, honestly, like jus, beef, giardiniera, a little bit of cheese. I think that's like my favorite kind of sandwich. There's also, I'm going to describe this, and I think it's going to make some people really sad, but I'm going to describe it anyway.
Okay. I can't wait.
It's the number 21, the invention at the Great Outdoors here in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And it is a hot sandwich with deli ham, to your point.
Okay, see?
Okay. Provolone.
Okay. Oh, man. What could it possibly be? Applesauce.
No. Cream cheese.
I'm out.
And mushrooms.
Folks, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the VGV's podcast. That sounds rough, bud. But you know what? I'm sure it's delicious.
I'm sure it's great. I don't know what to tell you. I
love a Cuban. A good Cubano is yummy.
A good Cubano is really good.
I think, how big do you want your sandwich? Do you want your sandwich to be big. Like, to be stuffed? So there's a place called Bay Cities.
I like bread.
I don't want it to
be like, I don't like it to be so overstuffed that I lose the bread.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's this place called Bay Cities here in LA. It's on the west side. I haven't been in a minute. But the sandwiches are too big. They are like too big for the mouth, which is annoying.
I don't like that.
There's a place near me called Jada.
Like, Cantor's does that too. Like, I don't like that.
Cantor's is the worst restaurant in Los Angeles.
Listen.
It is.
Okay, I'm not going to say it's the worst restaurant in Los Angeles, but
I think I would like it is. I think it might be the worst restaurant in Los Angeles because of how much people talk about it, because of the history of the establishment, and how much shit costs there.
Sure. It is expensive.
All of those three things combined relative to the food that you get when you eat there. It is. You might be right. It is awful. Like, you might be right. I have paid more. I've paid less for worse food, for sure.
Yes.
But all those things combined,
you're not sitting over there thinking about it later. Like, what the fuck?
No, exactly.
Why would I spend that kind of money on the
Exactly. Every time I've been to Cantor's, I have walked out and been like, what did I just spend $40 on?
Yeah. That's fair. That's
the
fair.
only good thing there is the pickles, and they don't make those, I don't think.
That's fair.
Cancel me. I don't care.
No, I'm not.
Make a good restaurant. You know,
do yourself a favor, everyone. Make a good restaurant.
Make a good restaurant. There's this place called Jada's near me, Giata Delicatessen. And they have a sandwich there that is called the scrolling, so I can remember which one it is.
Scrolling.
Which one did I have? Oh, maybe it's in the classics. Was it a seasonal guy that they don't have anymore?
Ooh,
might have been.
Guy. Might have been a seasonal.
I think it might have been. But I have had the Draper, which is a chicken cutlet with prosciutto, stracciatella, shreddis, which is annoying, but shreddis. Balsamic. And that was really good.
That sounds good.
So, yeah. Do you fuck with prosciutto?
Sandwiches. Yeah, I love prosciutto.
I think it might be a Gen Z thing that they don't like prosciutto.
You have to have it. I think you have to have it with something sweet.
Okay. I'll just eat prosciutto.
Oh, no. To be so clear, Nikki, I will just cram prosciutto in my mouth.
Okay.
I will absolutely do that. Okay. But to me, I'm like, have it with some melon. Have it with like delicious. A jam.
Yeah.
On like it's good, but I will stuff prosciutto in my mouth. Yeah.
Yummy. I had a prosciutto and salami and provolone open face sandwich for lunch. Earlier before I drove to this.
Yeah, fuck me up
to this event.
Yeah, that sounds really
yummy.
Good. Yeah, yummy. I love sandwiches. Thanks for that question.
Good question.
I love any excuse to talk about sandwiches. Soy Socks asks, I recently went to half price books and picked up a $4 field guide to butterflies and moths. What's your most recent impulse purchase?
I just bought an uni. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? I actually have mine. You say yours, but I have mine.
I bought an Apple Watch impulsively. I had not had one for 8 years, and I bought one again recently. And I'm pretty happy about it.
Are you wearing it now?
Yep, I'm wearing it.
Do you like it?
Yep, I like it. I like to do heart rate stuff. I've also turned, like, the thing I hated about it, which is so dumb because you can change this.
Yeah.
But I was so mad about how many things it was notifying me about.
Yes.
And so that's why, like, Anne was like, you have to stop wearing that because you look at your wrist every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And she was right. For so genuinely, she was correct. I was a maniac 8 years ago when I had one like that. But now I've just turned most of that stuff off, and I like it. It's a good remote.
Yes.
Like in terms of like, that's how I use it a lot, honestly, and just being able to look at my wrist to tell what time it is.
I just, what a watch is. It didn't look like that. Is basically how I feel.
Me too. I wish it looked like a watch.
The best looking smartwatch anybody ever made was the Pebble Time Round, and it didn't do nearly enough, which was why it was good at the time. But now I want a Pebble Time Round, which does exactly as much as the Pebble Time Round did, except it has a heart rate monitor and can track exercise. And it needs to be as big as the Pebble Time Round was, and that's not possible. So I'm not going to wear a smartwatch again.
I genuinely don't understand why Apple doesn't make a fucking round
one.
I don't
just
understand
make a round. I just make a round one.
Like, just make a round one. I know y'all like really think this form factor is like noticeable and that's all that matters. Which but whatever,
just make a round one.
Just make a round one.
I don't.
You're still gonna get the money.
No, I don't know. I don't get it. And like, literally, I just want a more active way to track workouts.
Yeah,
because I'm so annoyed with it is, and again, this is simply I just turn it off on my phone, but I just haven't done it. But it's like I went to the climbing gym yesterday. Mm-hmm. I worked out, and then at 5 o'clock the phone was like, "I didn't close your move ring, bitch." I was like, what the fuck? Go fuck yourself. I did.
Yourself.
I worked out for an hour and a half today.
I got really
what are you
sweaty.
talking about? And it's like, we didn't see it. So your move ring didn't close.
Sorry.
No. Okay, so my last impulse purchase is this.
Ready to ship. What is that?
It's a playground ball. Now, I was drunk when I bought it, and I was like, you know what I haven't had in a long time? A ball. What if I had a ball?
What if I had a ball? Everyone?
So it was $5 on Jeff's store.
Okay.
And in the picture, obviously, John, inflated.
Inflated, but you have to inflate it. You don't have a bike pump?
Nope.
No. Sure.
So,
awesome.
So I really just have an uninflated Voight playground red ball.
That's incredible. That's really
that
funny.
Until moments ago was unopened because they obviously tossed it limp onto my porch, and I said, "Fuck." Didn't think about the fact that it was going to not come inflated.
No.
So
bummer. All right, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Blackjack asking, what is the best food in video games? Interpret this answer. Interpret this question however you want.
The food in Monster Hunter looks good. The food in Dragon's Dogma looks good. That's just because it's real food. Dragon's Dogma 2, because they just said, well, what if we just shot real food?
What if we just shot? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. I want a Poffin very badly. Do you know what a Poffin is, John? In Gen 4 of Pokemon, I actually had no one take. I'm not even going to say it.
You had a good idea and you don't want to. Okay, cool. It's yours.
In Gen 4, so Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
Yeah.
You can turn the berries into like muffins. Cool. Like cakes, basically. And there's a mini game where you put the muffins in and you can do it multiplayer and you spin it around and it tells you what direction to spin it. And depending on how good you do, it makes it rare. And it's just like a berry cake. And they look so yummy in the game. And then in the anime also, and I wanted them very badly. So Poffin might be my actual answer.
A Poffin, that sounds good.
An improvement from the previous generation where you turned the berries into cubes called Pokeblocks. It was just hard cubes that you fed to your little dogs and cats to make them better at contests.
Eat your cubes, kids.
You fed. There was a
cubes.
There's a fish in that game that is ugly, but if you feed it enough beauty cubes, it becomes pretty.
Yeah,
and it evolves once you feed it enough beauty cubes.
Beauty cubes. Yeah. That's really good. That's great. Lucky Hyena. This is a. What were you doing in the 50 minutes leading up to this podcast recording? Is it different than normal? Well, Nikki talked about what they were doing 50 minutes before this podcast, but we had to delete it from the episode.
Sorry.
They were at the Blippy Plus, and that's all they could say about it.
Blippo, please.
Blippo, fuck.
Different. Blippy's a different guy.
Blippo Plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, so and you know what? Too. That was different than what Nikki normally does because they normally don't go to the Blippo TV party.
That's true.
So, what was I doing? Well, your hat. We were introducing the automatic ball throwing machine to Ravioli.
Did he like it?
He went.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
Ape shit.
Yeah,
for
I bet.
But he could not figure out that you have to drop the ball into the
back into the thing.
He could not figure out the life of him. He was not making that final connection. He would bring it back and drop it, which he never drops the ball. No. Ever. But he brought it and we'd drop it. And then when we would put it in, he would go, ah, and he'd do this little stompy thing. This fucker hit his nose twice on the thing, just shot himself. Just put his nose right up next to the thing. We're like, no. And he's just like, boom. And we're just like, Jesus Christ, dude. But like whenever it wasn't going off, he was just going, ah. And then he would run down the hall and then like he did that like 15 times and he was like, and he just wore himself out. So that's what we were doing.
That's good. He'll get it. It's day one. He'll get the final piece.
He'll get it. It was pretty good. Craze asks, what RPG cast is best suited for jury duty or any genre, I guess.
That's a good question.
Really funny.
Okay, so they have to be regular and they can't have political ideas. So you can't have any of the Final Fantasy guys, right?
I was about to say there are a lot of Final Fantasy guys that can't really be in
because you're gonna get Barrett in there and he's gonna say anything and they're gonna say no, be like, you're excused.
I think blowing up a reactor is fine.
You're excused. Your number 8 is excused. Yeah. Thank you very much. Do you have any of the Pokemon kids? Like literally any of those fuckers?
Yeah, they're pretty pure.
They don't know anything about anything. They'll send anybody to jail.
I think that's a good pull. Also, I think just like the Mario cast would generally not like ask Mario how he feels about ice. like I don't know if Mario's got an answer about ice. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's got a satisfying answer about ice. He's like, brother, I don't think I should be talking about this.
That's a good Mario.
I love ice. It goes on to my drinks. You know.
Classic.
That's classic Mario. You know? I just don't know if Mario's got like a type.
No, I don't think he's got takes.
He's got like takes on anything, I don't think. So yeah, that's probably what I would say. Any more interviews cooking any that you'd like to do but have not yet? Nope. Sorry. I'm gonna read this.
You want to try that one again?
Yeah, I'm going to try this one again because Jason actually wrote this totally fine. I just like butchered.
Yeah.
Any more interviews cooking? Any that you'd like to do but do not yet have an in for? Yeah, Chris Plant. We just talked about it. Hey, Chris.
Saw him today. Should have said something about it, but
I mean, we have an in there though, so it's not really that we don't have an in. I feel like Harvey Smith is one that I have an in for. I've met Harvey before, but you know, he was the designer on Deus Ex and Dishonored, and I think it'd be really fun to have him on the show to talk about his career and what he's up to. He's making a D&D book, like a monster D&D book, which is kind of fun. And I think it'd be fun to have him on. He likes dogs. He likes food.
That's great. I like those things.
So yeah, I like those things. That's one. What about you, Nikki? Anyone we should talk to? Oh, Nikki's typing to me.
No, you're not.
Kamala Harris. Interesting. All right, that's not that interesting. But I guess that's Nikki's answer. So
yeah, that's my final answer, Regis.
That's a little disappointing, but
yeah,
that's fine.
That is my final answer. Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, actually, I say that. Like, if Kamala Harris was like,
we could do a good 2 hours.
We could do it. We could do 2 hours of Kamala Harris, you know?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. We could start 2 hours for sure, but she has the ability to hang up the call, you know?
Yeah, she'd probably hang it up pretty fast, I think.
I think so.
I don't think we'd be able to keep her
I don't know
on.
what I have to say to that woman, you know, particularly.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't know either.
Nothing.
No, yeah, not really. Electric Gauntlet asking if you had to design a video game based on, I'm really glad you asked this question because now I have an excuse to talk about it. If you had to design a video game based on one of the reality TV shows that John is watching.
I watched an episode of before you go, I watched an episode of Love Island Beyond the Villa the other day.
Okay.
Which is
what is that?
They picked the ones that people liked from Love Island.
Okay, and they have them continue to do things?
Yes, and they follow them. But it doesn't, I don't think they're doing stuff. I think it is just like, well, now they all live in LA. And now it's time to follow them around as unemployed famous people.
Yeah, that tracks. That's the 90 Day Fiance model of like, here's the show. And then we take the manufactured disasters that are on the show. And then we go, well, let's see what they're up to. Mm-hmm. Now, is any of it interesting?
No, it didn't really seem that. Most of this was like girls go to party, girls see boys that they haven't seen in a couple of weeks at party, And then they're like, I had to pass a kidney stone. And then it's like, they're at the hospital.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I had a bad UTI. And then they're at the hospital also. And then it's like, so you're just regular people who are again, I can't stress this enough, unemployed and bladder sick.
I was about to say, it's a lot of pee hole ailments.
Yeah, pee hole ailments
for everyone.
For everybody. Yeah. And do you think it may be related to the fact that you were on a remote island, drinking every single day, drunk every day for 24 straight hours a day, every day?
Yeah.
Stressed out because you were on television.
Yeah.
Do you think that could be related?
Yeah. Could be related.
But no one asks that question, obviously.
I would design a game about being depressed in the Valley, because that's what the Valley is about. A show from the people who made Vanderpump Rules, but now the Vanderpump Rules kids are like in their 40s and they're having kids and stuff. Nikki, I did post about this, but one of the cast members of that show was like, I got Scrotox. And everyone's like, what's that? And it's like, oh, it's Scrotox for your balls. And Nikki, I swear to God, I thought the purpose of Scrotox would be to make your sack like firm.
No, but kind of like bigger.
But it makes it fucking hang.
Why?
It basically deadens the nerves so that your natural response to the contraction to make your balls go in, which on a personal aesthetic level, I just kind of think looks better.
Wait, but I don't understand. But what's the point?
The point is so you look like a fucking horse that's ready to fuck.
That's
what it like. Yes, that is literally what this guy who has a.
But then sometimes you're soft. But then your balls.
So you just have a soft dick and crazy low balls. You're just like, I'm ready to fuck, and anyone could be like, no, you're not. We can see what you're doing. We can see what you're working with. You're not ready for fucking shit. You're ready for teabagging, and that's it. Like that's it. So what was so funny is about this guy described this. He's the only gay cast member of the show, and he has a boyfriend who is having trouble getting a visa. I think he's Canadian. And so the boyfriend moves back to LA after the visa thing settles. And he's like sitting with him in a restaurant or whatever. And he's like, you didn't even say anything about the Scrotox I got. And his boyfriend's like, what are you talking about? And he's like my balls are like hanging low all the time. He's like, I didn't notice. and he goes, I didn't ask you to do that. which I would die immediately if I did something that I thought my partner would like think was hot, and they were like, "Yeah, I didn't ask you to do that." I would have been like,
"Oh, time to die."
I'd be dead. I'd be so dead.
Put the neurotoxin in my blood instead.
So I would do like a Vinba, but like for Scrotox. So Vinba for Scrotox for the Valley. You're like cooking up new Scrotox formulas to make this one guy's balls hang super low. That's probably what I would do.
Hell.
Crazy.
Hell.
Anyway. Oh my God, Ganj. Wow, what a fucking question. How many words from the song Home do you know?
Home. Let's get on home. Home is what I brought with you. Oh. Let's get on home. Home is when I belong with you. Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my mom and pa, not the way that I do love you. Boats and moats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. Ba 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 baby baby boo. Good oh golly me oh my, you're Remember
the
how
apple
in the
of my
breakdown
eye?
of that song she says she jumps out of a window because he made her so mad, and then she almost died on the ground, and then he came out and was like, damn, I love you. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. He's like, I love your bone sticking through your leg.
You're bleeding out actively on the ground.
Yeah.
Anyway, check out Home by Edward Sharpe in the
Magnetic
Polyphonics
Zeros?
free. I think you're right instead of what I
said. Edward Sharp and the new pornographer polyphonic spree magnetic zeros. Thanks, Ganj. What a horrible question. Dylan asks,
Saint Vincent was in polyphonic spree?
Yes.
Wow.
Annie Clark was indeed in polyphonic spree.
That's cool. I only know about them from Scrubs.
Oh, really?
They were in an episode of Scrubs.
They were. Like a Dylan asks, what's the best fan fiction? I'm reading Wicked, which I realize is basically fan fiction. And I realize a lot of stuff I like is actually just fan fiction if you think about it. I don't know. 50 Shades is the funniest.
Yeah, it is the best fan fiction. Like, it's the most popular when it's the one that went off.
It's really funny.
I don't think fan fiction is good. I don't think people should be writing about anything. Listen, make up your own, guys. Stop using your imaginations. Just respect the creator, because the creator already did it once, So, like, why do you think that you need to come in and write your own stuff,
Yeah, I agree with Nikki, except I do have a real answer, and it is the House and Wilson fanfics that I used to read back in 2007.
That was good.
Those are pretty fun.
I don't think I've literally ever read any fan fiction.
They're kind of funny.
Like, for real, I don't think it's just not a.
It's not something
I don't believe
I'm
the thing that I just said. Obviously, clearly, it was a comedy joke. But I don't believe it. I think it's a good way to live. If that's what you're. No, not even qualified.
What you said.
Not even qualified. I just think it's a good way to live. Actually,
it is. It is.
But I don't. It's just like has never been a. Every time anyone's like, you see this on AO3, I'm like, I don't even think I haven't. I have to make a new account every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not on there.
It's been a long time. Meyer Zero did ask a question last week that they're following up on my question from last week, re celebrities being involved with gaming, which we did not understand.
Yeah.
To clarify, the question was inspired by seeing actors at the Game Awards SGF or smaller press tours. And there still seems to be this 2000s era derision to games as a form of media and entertainment. I definitely have thoughts about that. So I suppose I meant it less as Whoa.
Damn. John's going crazy in there. God, City, dude.
So I suppose I meant it less as actors being in video game related things as a job, and more of being around them as themselves to promote them, be associated with them. Okay. That makes sense. Now, Nikki has frozen. Oh, nope. I got you back.
Hey, we're back. Hey.
All right. Woo,
by association is the last word I heard.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay,
great. Yeah. No, that was it.
So when Brie Larson was at this Battlefield party,
yes,
there's no way she had any idea where she was. Someone asked her to be there. She was paid a nominal appearance fee, right? And then left.
That's so. I mean, like, okay, listen. If I were an actor that had been in literally a Marvel movie.
Yeah, but it's one that people don't respect or care about. So it's like,
but she's been in
4.
3 of them? 4 of them?
Yeah, because she's in the Avengers movie.
She was in.
She's had 3 movies. There's 3 Miss Marvel. Aren't there 3 Captain Marvels?
No.
There's only 2 Captain Marvels?
There was Captain Marvel, there was the Marvels, and then there was Endgame.
Endgame. Which one did she have the undercut in? Is that Endgame? Or she has the undercut? I don't watch these flicks.
Oh anymore. My God. You're right. She was in another one, I think.
Hold on.
You're right. No. You're right. I think she was in another one. I think you're right. I think she was in another one. She did have an undercut.
Okay. She is in Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Shang-Chi, and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Shang-Chi! That's right.
And the Marvels. And she's in one episode of the television program Miss
Marvel. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
I fucking forgot they made that flick.
They made it. Yeah,
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. They gave the new Spider-Man to that guy. John Warren, can you name a single thing that happens in that flick?
Aquafina was annoying as fuck. Mm-hmm. That's what I remember from that flick. That's about it. There's a big dragon. There's a scene that takes place in like a parking garage. It takes a long time. I remember that. I remember there's a parking garage. There's
the end of it being annoying. The end of it looks like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that flick was nothing, huh?
That flick was kind of nothing. I think if I were like Brie Larson and I was like, okay, well, I can be in a cameo of the bear. I can be in like kind of like smaller projects, but I'm also in the MCU. Mm-hmm. Would I choose to just go to a random Battlefield party for like $50,000? Probably.
I don't even think it's that much. Here's my thing.
Do you think it's like $10,000?
I think it might be less.
Really? You would go to a Battlefield party not being in the industry for
so here's I think she was there for 90 minutes. If someone was like,
that's really going for
$6,000.
Yeah.
And you go for 90 minutes, no one will talk to you.
Right.
Because they're too afraid to talk to you because of the people who are there. Yes. No one's going to talk to you. You have to sit down at a computer, pretend to play Battlefield for 30 minutes, walk around and shake the hand of Vince Zampella, appear in a photo. You get to go home and it's $6,000. I'm sure she's not getting out of bed for less than 5 figures. So we'll say $10,000. But like,
I think it's 10. It's got to be 10. But we'll ask her. We'll have her on the show.
You'll have her on. I think it's you know what? $10,000.
Hey, folks, I've just realized that I'm not afraid to talk to Brie Larson. I'm not.
It's $10,000. Like I would take $10,000 to get out of bed for 90 minutes. Couldn't have been far from her house. That party was in Hollywood.
Absolutely, I would get out of bed.
No,
for for $10,000.
I don't think
absolutely. So, but I'm also not Brie Larson.
Fair, but also, it is $10,000.
It's $10,000
to not do anything. You have to show up and just be yourself. Okay,
you know what? If I've got nothing going on in my life,
it was a Thursday. By
the third day of doing nothing, I'm like, please God, I need something to do. So if it's get $10,000 to go watch a video game on a big screen for 90 minutes?
There was no gameplay at that event. There was the video game. There were stations out back. There were 5 stations out back. Did I talk about this part? There were 5 stations out back.
I think you did.
That you could sit down and play the game.
Okay.
And then there was everybody else was chit-chatting, and then the inside section was where Anderson .Paak was. And then
got it.
That was those were the 3 zones.
Okay.
But it was it was a random Thursday.
Random Thursday.
That's why Keith David is in. There's a picture of Keith David, and it's the modern version of that picture of Jason Alexander in front of the GameCube setup. It's like it's the 2025 version really of that. It's like it's really almost 1-to-1. And Keith David, I'm sure, was offered $5,000, $10,000. Yeah, and they were like, all you have to do is show up at this. They're going to take your picture, and they'll send you a Switch in the mail. You'll give it to your grandkid.
Yeah, I take it. I'll take it.
Absolutely. Yeah. What was the question?
All right. I guess the question is do we feel like, so God, now I have to actually, My Hero Zero, you didn't actually re-ask the question. So here, let's see.
Listen, My Hero Zero, next week, put the clarification and the question in the same thing.
We're gonna find it.
Okay.
No, okay. So he says, are we still in the era of famous actors thinking video games are frivolous wastes of time, but the money is too good to turn down?
Yes.
Oh, the answer is yes.
What's the next one?
Glad we could test that for you. Jason asks, Douglas Nintendo has asked you to make a video game for dogs. What does that look like? 4 dogs.
4 dogs. Nintendo people.
Yeah. Yeah. Nintendo people. So that might be my answer too.
Yeah, and all it does is what you do, you record into your phone a bunch of voice lines.
Yep.
And the game just plays the voice lines at your dog.
Yes.
You sit your dog down in front of the TV and it just spits those voice lines back at it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if there's literally any interactivity to
it. I think like you, the dog, you have a ball in your mouth. There's like kind of a first person perspective. You see the owner.
Mm-hmm.
You do like the my player camera capture from NBA 2K, and they put you in the game, and the dog has to then just kind of bark at the console to get closer to the owner.
That's good. Yeah. My dog doesn't bark though.
That's true.
She can't play.
Yeah.
Well, she does bark, but she doesn't bark like that.
Right, I know. But so we got to think about accessibility. Maybe you can paw a button.
That might work. Yeah. She can press a button. I can get this dog to press a button for sure.
Okay. All right. Good question. Lucky Aina, given that you know nothing about me or my life, should I get a Switch too?
Nah, there's 2 games for it. Wait until October.
Yeah, we kind of said that last week. I think like October is when
there will be 3 games for it.
When this thing will be like, I don't want to say a must own, but like it's a good console by October.
I just don't know. The only thing now is that like now it actually might get expensive. Like it might go up in price.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Actually.
Okay. So our serious answer might be if you really want one, but you're like, oh, should I just wait until I've got the same amount of money in a couple months? You might not need the same amount of money.
Yeah, it might be more money. So if the money is not burning a hole in your pocket, or is burning a hole, I guess I don't know what I mean. Is burning a hole in your pocket, then and you're you're going to spend it anyway, then you should probably just get it now, and you can play Donkey Kong now.
Yep, Donkey Kong's good.
And then there's other old Switch 1 games that are going to run better. If you have or have not played that Kirby game, which is great, it's really good. The DLC comes out at the end of this month. So there's stuff for it, but realistically, there's I would say 1.5 good games.
There's 1.5 good games. I agree
on the Switch.
I agree with that. Now. Yep. Yeah. Sphinx asks, situation, you don't like smoky peated whiskeys, but you have the chance to buy a bottle of some from a distillery that just went out of business. A distillery that was one of the forebears of American single malt.
Yeah.
Is the fact that there's no more and that story enough to get you to buy a bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So
I think just like having like small tokens of history that you at least marginally care about is like
really
kind of fun.
Also, the juice is going to be there, you know? The juice isn't going to go bad.
No, it's not going to go bad.
Yeah. So
if anything, it might get a little more interesting. So yeah.
I think you should get it.
Yeah, I agree. Jason, this is a big one. Is there any chance Microsoft gets its shit together?
No,
and I can in good conscience and I can in good conscience play Phil's video games, or have I just permanently walled those off for myself in choosing to take part in the BDS boycott? Jordan asks, should I sell my Xbox Series X? Should I sell my Xbox Series X or simply run it over with my 2007 Toyota Corolla on film?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel rough about this one. They've canceled so many. The only game that I'm looking forward to that's entire conglomerate making is Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
If only because I thought that first one had so much potential and it didn't live up to it, and I liked Avowed so much. That the idea that team is taking another stab at that style of game, which is a game that I like as a kind of game I really like, is tough.
It's really tough.
Otherwise, like, I don't know what you're missing necessarily. Like there was a period of time, even as recently as 6 months ago, right, where you could have been like, oh, but if you don't, you're going to miss out on X, Y, and Z. But they have canceled X, Y, and Z. And they've laid off people who are making A, B, and C. So like I don't know what you're missing out on.
I let my Game Pass lapse because I didn't update my credit card information on purpose. I think back in like May, and I've not thought about it.
Yeah, Same. I have not turned on my Xbox in quite a while. Like I'm updating Fortnite on my PlayStation, like intentionally updating Fortnite on my PlayStation. I'm going to play it on PlayStation this season.
I've moved most of my stuff to PlayStation, and I just like college football, I would have played on Xbox like this time last year. Mm-hmm. Instead, I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. Like, I
wish that controller didn't suck as much as it does, though.
I do think it's weird. I fluctuate on this, but right now I do think the Xbox controller is better.
I think it's better. No. I think the Xbox controller is simply better.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish I could connect it to my PlayStation. And I'm not trying to like go buy a third party PlayStation controller.
There is a dongle. I think there's a dongle you can buy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there's a dongle. I can't remember the name of it, but there's like a dongle, I think.
Xbox Elite controller on PS5. Dongle. Okay, I'll figure it out.
Dongle. Yeah, I think there's a dongle. Is there any chance to get their shit together? Like, I don't know. I do feel like I've seen more pressure put on them this week. The problem is that I think, from an Xbox perspective, I don't think what they're asking is a lot. Like the tier 1 of the BDS boycott is basically just cancel your Game Pass, which is like, again, can't stress this enough. I did it on accident essentially, and I haven't thought about it. So like I don't think that's that big of a deal. The problem, I think any sort of greater pressure that would actually cause them to change their minds about this would either have to be on a legislative scale where the US intervenes and basically says like, you can't do genocide anymore, which like, I don't think I don't think that's happening. Or if like corporations, like big corporations decided that they were not going to use like the Outlook and
not
Microsoft 365 suite. Like, and I just don't see that happening. I hate to say that in terms of like, I'm not saying that the boycott is like meaningless, but I do think from a standpoint of getting them to fully reverse course on this, I do think it would have to be much more devastating than just gamers saying no. Hello, Barley Bear. Welcome to the show, Barley. If you see the video version, you can see Barley right on the show. What a sweet baby. She's so sweet. I love her.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't mean to be a downer. I just don't know if the question was like, are they going to get their shit together? I doubt it.
No. Also, like they have 6 of the top 10 games on the PlayStation are Xbox games.
Yep. Yeah.
And they did not have to do anything for that. Like those are games they already made.
It is tough. It is really tough. Abyssal Distion asks, when was the last time you yanked a bee sting?
I have never
tanked a bee sting. Either one. You're probably yanking it.
I have not been stung by a bee before. I think
I
think I'm allergic to them.
Me too.
But I have never been stung by one officially.
My dad's allergic, and I don't know if I am, but I've never been stung by a bee.
So wouldn't know.
Best game to play under the influence, asks Jason.
Depends on what you're under the influence of.
Yeah.
A racing game under the influence is nice because then you're like, what if,
DUI.
From the comfort of your own home.
DUI.
You can play Forza Horizon. A little bit tippy. Please don't drink and drive. I don't know. I think it depends. Like, it really depends on like what you're trying to lock in on. It also depends on like how you are when you are drunk or high. I like playing Fortnite when I'm high. It's like because it's brain off, especially if you're not trying to like win.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to like hang out and vibe, it's a good time. So
yeah. I mean, honestly, the games I like to play a little drunk or zooted are kind of the ones that I like to just kind of zone out playing, which is like Tears of the Kingdom. I'll go back to that and just kind of vibe. Jordo says Tetris Effect in the answers, which is like
that's
also
a great
good answer.
It's a really good one.
So yeah, good answers. Yeah, lots
good
of
answer.
Good answer. Cat.com asks, rate your nearest convenience store. Good question.
There's one on my corner. It's fine. I think it's a little expensive.
Yeah.
But the guys that work there are nice.
Yeah.
So it is worth going. I guess. But I do think it's like it's pricey in a way that's annoying because I live close enough to stores where it would cost less and be not that much of an imposition for me to go otherwise.
Yeah. That makes sense. Nikki is trying to hear if something is happening in their home that they need to pay attention to.
Kind of going crazy.
Uh-oh. Something happening? Do you need to go or are you okay?
I don't actually know.
Okay. I do hear sounds in the house that I normally don't hear. Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. Well, I'll
let
check
me know.
After.
Blink twice if we gotta take a beat. Oh man. Okay. My year's convenience store is pretty good. I would say like a 4.5 out of 5. Because it's got something called El Coyote Cojo inside, which is called the Cripple Coyote. And it's the sign outside is Wile E. Coyote in lots of body cast kind of stuff, injured deeply.
Yeah, hurt.
And inside they've got a really good restaurant. So if you like tacos and stuff, it's really good. So I'm really lucky. My nearest convenience store is pretty good. Restricted to domestic travel only. What's your dream vacation? Asks My Hero Zero.
Domestic travel?
Yep.
I want to go to Hawaii. I've never been down there. But I can never really figure out if I'm allowed to go or not, you know? So that's the thing about Hawaii.
It's a really good point because every time I go, I've been twice in the past, 5 years. And it's weird. It's weird when you tell people, hey, went to Hawaii, had a really good time. And they're like, oh, you did, huh?
I can never figure out.
How did they feel about you?
And it's like, I don't know.
I'm not Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm different. Like, I'm regular.
Like, I went to a gas station, got poke. I went swimming in the ocean. I don't know.
It's regular. So there's that. I want to go to Niagara Falls. I've never been up there. Like, I've never really been to upstate New York. And it seems like it's nice up there. And I've never been to the Everglades. Like I do want to actually go to the Everglades in Florida. Seems nice.
I'll start with the ones I've done that I would do again. New Orleans is one of my favorite cities in the world. I would go there. If you've never been to New Orleans, I highly recommend it. I think it is just a beautiful, majestic, genuinely I honestly kind of this is the fucking American experiment city. I just love New Orleans so much. So that's one of my answers. I'm biased. I think LA is great. So I would go to LA. I don't live there anymore. So it's a great town. I would go to New York for 7 days. I think 7 days is a great amount of time to be
perfect number of days
New York,
to go to that
and then I would not go back for a year. I like Seattle a lot. So those are things that I've done. Traverse City, Michigan is beautiful. It's right there on the lake. It's so gorgeous. You can have fresh cherries and salmon and it's delicious. So those are things I've done. Things I haven't done. I would love to spend a lot of time in Miami, going to different Cuban restaurants.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Miami. She just made such a weird little face.
Yeah, I know, fucking really weirdo.
That was so weird. Marley just made such a weird little face. You have to go watch it on YouTube if you are listening to this.
You can't. Sorry.
She can't.
Not allowed.
And then I don't know, what's something I haven't done besides Miami? I've done a lot. I've done a lot of travel, which is nice. I've done Alaska, which is cool.
I want to go to Alaska.
Yeah. I think maybe I'd spend more time in Chicago. That's something I think.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
The second city is what they call it.
Yep. Because it was the second city.
Can we hit these rapid fire? These last ones?
Yeah, sure. What's the most delectable Pokemon?
The fish ones. I'd fuck up any of the fish ones, I think.
Caborso asks, which 6 mutants would you draft for an X-Men team? Well, let's alternate.
Just any mutants?
Yeah.
Raphael.
Okay. Listen, you asked if it was any mutants. I said yes, so I gave you permission. Okay, Rogue.
You know what? Donatello.
Wolverine.
I'm going to have to go ahead and say Leonardo.
You're going to omit Michelangelo from this list?
Oh, he's going to be the last one to save the best one for last.
No, but it's only 6.
We've both done 2. We each get 3.
You did Raphael, Donatello, and now Leonardo.
Sorry, Michelangelo.
All right, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Rogue for me, and then every Ninja Turtle but Michelangelo for Nikki. Yeah. Last compliment you received at Major Day. Oof.
When I was leaving, it's the one that came to mind first. I think I'm sure I've been complimented since. There's actually one that I cannot talk about on this program, but I will text you after, John, if you remind me.
I will.
But oh my God. Ready to fucking jump. When I went to the whatever the CVS equivalent is in Canada, when I was up there, and I went to go to the post office to drop mail off, but the post office inside of the drugstore was closed because I'd gotten there too early because I'm illiterate and I misread the Google listing. But as I was walking out, the girly who was opening the door for me because I was trying to go out of the entrance. So I really was just making a complete ass of myself. And she was like, I have nothing else to do. And then let me out and was like, your skin's beautiful, by the way, as I was walking out. And I was like, wow, thanks, congrats.
That's a really good one.
You.
We're married. Thanks.
So that was good for me.
I'm not saying this to be weird.
You can't.
I don't remember the last compliment I got.
That can't be true.
I don't really remember the last compliment.
You got to think hard about it for next week.
I'll think hard about it while we answer the next rapid fire, and then I'll come back to it.
Okay.
I honestly, that's not a bit, and I'm not like, I don't feel any way about that. I just don't remember the last time I got a compliment that made. I've also been in the house with a fucking, it's just, I haven't been out that much.
That's fair.
Okay. You ever play a game that was engaging and you kept playing, but you're not actually sure you liked? Yeah, sure.
Yes. Yes. Next question.
I'll play it for you. Next question. Chihuahua Pugs asks, a whole arcade and I focus on games that gave us the most tickets so I could win some worthless garbage. What arcade game do you regret not playing more of as a child?
There was this game that they actually have a new version of it at the bar that is inside of the arcade bar that is inside of BMO Stadium, the Bandai Namco one. But it's a soccer game where there's a goalie that moves on a rail left to right, and you kick into this like padded fence basically.
Okay.
And you're trying to get it past the goalie, and if it goes past the goalie, you get a point. I really liked that game, but I didn't play it as much because it didn't reward you. The eco was bad on it.
Yeah.
And I am glad now that I have the opportunity to play it more as an adult because they've made another one. I think it's like Blue Lock themed now. Yeah. It was not licensed prior.
I think my answer is Time Crisis because I was really, and this is like, to me, it's a funny answer, but it's going to make someone sad. But I was so self-conscious about not being able to hold the gun out in front of me, like super normal.
Yeah.
Like I looked weird doing it. And so I never played it because I thought I looked weird and it made me sad.
Well, you can still play as an adult, Time Crisis.
I could go in and be like,
they have Time Crisis.
Yeah, play weird. Yeah, play weird. What if I brain you to death, child?
Well, maybe don't do that. That's crazy. No. You don't have to do that. I don't think anybody's going to say anything to you at all if you go to the Cidercade and just play Time Crisis.
That's probably
the crisis is time, John.
Yeah, the crisis is time. That's true. Time Crisis, I'd probably play more of. CEO Video Games decided they're going to remake all but one of your favorite games and remove the original from all sales platforms, but you can save one. Which do you save in its original form?
Wait, so they're gonna
remake all of them, but you get to keep one that's just in its original.
They don't touch Pokemon Platinum.
Yeah, that they don't touch Pokemon Platinum. Interesting.
Or maybe Emerald. The thing is, they're never going to remake those ones, so I'm safe.
Yeah,
you know, it's like a safe choice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Virtua Fighter, the first one on arcade.
That's smart.
You can't remake that one.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's just leave it. Ganj asks, worst minigame you've played because the base game was good. Oh man,
because the base game was good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know. Do you have an answer for this one? I don't think I have an answer off the top of my head.
It's Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth, either one.
Any of the ones in there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Remember everyone was talking about Queen's Blood a lot?
I do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think those people were wrong. What's the one that's in
I do too.
Intergrade?
I don't think Queen's Blood was that good. Oh, yep.
That one wasn't fun either.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the Junon, yeah. It's not good.
Whatever that one wasn't good.
Yeah. Most of those video mini games weren't good. Nikki, you've got to go to capitalizemytitle.com/name-generator/Gaby. There's a link in the Taylor.
Okay, now what do I do?
You generate 3 names. Yep, generate 3 names.
Okay.
And we rank them.
Okay. So the first one I got was Eris.
Okay.
The second one I got was Quillian. And the third one I got was Zephyrin.
Okay, so rank them.
Eris, Zephyrin, Quillian.
From top to bottom?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I got Eliora, Mirox, and Zaylin. And I'm going to keep it in that order. Eliora, Mirox, and Zaylin.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Good question, Taylor.
I gotta go, John.
Okay, we gotta go. We made it.
I gotta walk this dog, or else I can't.
We made it to the end of this episode.
We did it.
Go to bbgs.com/join. Join the hive. Go to makeyouthink.club.
It's coming on Sunday.
It's coming on Sunday. It's coming on Sunday. Sunday. Hey, folks. You know what to do. We've already told you. You got to keep on buzzing. We'll be back next week.
Buzz.
Bye.